Cool. Everyone's seated. I'm going to send characters and send you all to sleep. Good night.
Interesting.
Hey, Jason.
Hey.
Who are you going to pick?
Okay, cool. Chambermaid is the last one to go. I'll pick Ben and Titus.
You pick Ben and Titus, and you find out one woke due to their ability.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to high school again. Except this time, there's a Vigormortis, which means it's all the more sassy and fun. So, enjoy.
High school.
High school never ends. Am I right?
I need to speak to a good person immediately.
Hello?
A good person. I mean,
It
I'll
sounds
play
good.
good.
Yeah, that doesn't really narrow it down, honestly.
I think we're all good. Right?
There haven't been any crimes in this town so far, so...
Oh, okay.
Titus, you want to talk in a room?
Sure.
Let's go to the Hall of Mirrors. Hey, have you played this game before?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, do you have, like, a triple you would be comfortable sharing? Like, 3 roles that you might be?
Let's see. I'd have to think about it for a second, but...
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so I'd say, I'm either the chef, raven keeper, or the monk.
Alright, well, to return the favor, I'm gonna say that I'm either the chambermaid, the mayor, or the empath.
Okay. Wait, what, sorry, what, chambermaid, empath, or what?
Mayor.
Okay. Got it.
Definitely not trying to get killed as the Raven Keeper or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you have any information you want to freely give immediately, we could be done with the talk if you want.
Sure, yeah. I'm just kind of getting back in the swing of it, but yeah.
Alright, I'll head back to the town square. Sam's all by himself.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello. Do either of you want to talk?
I want to... Ben, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. I would like to ask if you want to give a triple or not.
Oh, like 3 rolls, one of which is correct.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean I'll do a double.
Okay.
For 2, yeah. You want me to go first?
Yeah. I could give you mine if you want.
Your call.
Well, I'm going Chambermaid, Mayor, or Ravenkeeper.
You're going Chambermaid, Mayor, or Ravenkeeper. I will tell you that I am one of those 3. The other one I will give you as an option, but you know, is not correct, is Empath.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, unless you have any other immediate information you'd like to share for no reason.
Nick read socially good to me. That's really all I got at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Titus would have... I also asked Titus for a triple, and he crafted one for me. I don't know if I should share it, though.
Yeah, if he didn't give you permission to share it, I'm not gonna twist your arm over it. I'll just go talk to him myself.
Yeah. Okay, I'll head back to Town Square then.
And now we're in Town Square. Now we're in Town Square. Yeah, I talked to Nick. My social reading was actually quite good. But, you know, 5-player game, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I think if I am put up for execution, I'm trying to decide if I will claim Saint or not. Probably not. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I die. Like, I don't care all that much if I die during the day versus at night.
I'm not typically one to execute on the first day if there's no Vortox or, like, very serious evidence already.
The only problem with that in a 5-player game is if we choose not to execute, then we're guaranteeing that we as town only get 1 shot at the demon, and it's kind of like
yeah, but we also don't execute a townsperson who might like have to defend his powerful ability on the block, and then he gets targeted instead of someone else.
Yeah. Different philosophies on it. I could go either way. If you guys do want to put me on the block, I'm not going to fight it too hard. If it removes a world, it makes it easier to find it.
Yeah, I guess.
Tim is counting down.
Yes.
I mean, the only thing I know for sure is that one of Nick, Sam, and Titus has to be evil, because I know what I am.
Yeah,
It's not possible for Jason and I to both be evil, because...
Yeah, we wouldn't... well, actually, we wouldn't know. But... yeah, there's no marionette in the script, I don't think.
Right. There's no situation where I might mistakenly think I'm good.
Hello,
not the
everybody.
lunatic?
Welcome back. Feel free to chat. Gonna open up nominations in a minute.
Does anybody feel like they're poisoned?
Not at the moment.
Any...
Specifically.
I don't know.
No.
This is a tricky script. I did not realize it. And there could be a goon too.
No. Did anybody get any sus vibes off of anybody?
No. We did a 2 for 2, and it was all.
I only talked Yeah, we gave a 2 for 2. Nothing seemed too off. No one talked to me first, which is kind of like
Hard
bullying
part.
if you think
Oh.
about it.
I was gonna say we should be careful about who's killed first in the night, but unless the demon and minion found each other, that's only like a 1 in 4. So
Nominations are.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
nominate. I'm gonna nominate here.
Go ahead, Nick.
I'm gonna nominate Titus.
Nick nominates Titus. Nick?
And this is all based on the 2 for 2, and based on maybe a couple other another conversation that I had. There's a possibly at
devil's advocate.
At best, it's a one night roll possibly, and well, no, the basis for my decision is there's a double claim and a one night roll involved. So to me,
What roll's a double claim?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
I was in that call. I might know what it is, but I don't know all.
I'm gonna give Titus the floor. Your defense.
If there's a double claim, then I'll be interested to find out who the other person claiming my role is, because that'll be really interesting. But I don't have more defense.
Are you a one night roll?
Go ahead.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and run the vote. We need 3 to put on the block.
If you're not,
For the
then you kind of have my vote, honestly.
I don't.
I have
Okay.
reason to suspect if that is the case. Unless I was
3
poisoned.
is enough.
I
Are there any more
think we
nominations?
I don't even know if Titus is the best kill because I believe the claim was from a 2 for 2, so it's not really a claim.
I got a 3 for
But
3
also-
on top of external information.
I think we should kill someone tonight because there's 5, and if we don't, then that kind of takes 1 kill from town.
I'm gonna go ahead and nominate Sam.
Ben nominates Sam. Ben.
Sure.
Just to give town another option. I didn't speak to Sam today, but Vigormortis has an S and an M in the name, and Sam has an S and an M in his name. So there's a 2/3 chance that he's the demon in my mind.
Sam.
Okay.
Your defense.
So that's a common mistake a lot of players make. The M it actually comes first in Vigormortis and then the S, so it's kind of a reverse Sam and they cancel out. So, I understand.
I think I remember that from algebra.
Yeah, and then you just do partial integration and it's pretty easy from there.
Oh my god, don't even remind me of integrating by parts.
Well, we need 3 votes to tie and 4 to put Sam on the block. I'm gonna run the vote.
I do think it was a little too easy to get 3 on Titus, which is also part of the reason why I'm voting here.
I can explain
Yeah,
my reasoning to
I
you
could-
tomorrow if you want.
I could have
It's
tied
enough.
it, but do you think I would be the best kill, really? You have no better kill?
I think he was just giving an opportunity for you to talk and also to tie the vote.
Are there
Okay.
any more nominations? I'm gonna
Should
go
we
ahead
tie
and
the vote?
close the day. If I don't hear a nomination. Counting 5, 2, 1. Alright, day is over.
Missed a few
Titus
numbers
is
there.
Executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
That actually gets a lot worse, actually, after the first night. Should probably exit out of this game.
Hello.
Hey,
Who would you like to pick?
I'm going to pick... I don't know how to target this strategically, honestly. There are so many it could be Night 2. But I'll say Sam and Nick, because I haven't read them yet.
You pick Sam and Nick and find out both woke due to their ability.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Slipped on an icy patch on their way to Vigormortis High School in the middle of winter.
Mhm.
And is dead.
Aw. Okay. Titus, can we chat, dead folks?
I would also like to talk to you, Ben. Whether or not with or without Titus is up to you.
Let me talk to Titus first, and then come circle back with you.
Alright.
Hey,
Okay.
Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, can we chat real quick?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey, so I'm getting good vibes from you. I did protect you last night for the sole reason of you were on board with killing Titus, who I was really sus on. I'm the monk.
Okay.
In,
Mhm.
in the 2-for-2, Titus gave either Chef or Ravenkeeper. Ben claimed Ravenkeeper. That's why I was like, well, and I was inclined to believe Ben. Like, as
Ben
foolish as
claimed
that may seem.
Ravenkeeper?
Yeah, Ben claimed Ravenkeeper.
Oh, that's pretty... that's potentially good or alright,
Well, yeah,
so let me tell you my information. So I'm the chambermaid, and I was able to use my ability twice. The first night I chose Ben and Titus and got the information that one of them woke up, just one, and unless I was poisoned, that means that one of Ben or Titus is either the Devil's Advocate, the Chef, or the Empath. And in Titus's 3-for-3, he gave me Chef, Ravenkeeper, and Monk. And the only one that would have checked out would have been Chef.
Yeah.
And he said that he wasn't a one-night roll. So I said, okay, well, actually, yeah, so that would only make sense if Ben also woke up. And so Ben gave me Chambermaid, Mayor, Ravenkeeper, or Empath for his triple. And only Empath would have actually worked for the information that I got. And
just
because...
FYI,
Mhm.
Sam in the 2-for-2 gave Monk and Chambermaid. I'm the Monk, and if you're claiming Chambermaid, then Sam's definitely evil. If Ben is in fact the Ravenkeeper and says Sam, I'll 100% vote for that.
Alright, well, my day 2 information, I chose you and Sam, and I got that you both woke up. And that means that you two, if my information isn't poisoned, it means that both you and Sam have your roles among Poisoner, Monk, Devil's Advocate, Demon, Ravenkeeper, and Empath. So you saying Monk checks out, and Sam only gave a 2-for-2?
Yeah, and they were both taken. I'm Monk, you're Chambermaid. That means he's lying.
Okay.
And he woke in the night, which means he's probably the demon.
It is possible. You can also be the minion, because they don't get bluffs either, but I want to talk to Ben also to confirm some stuff, so I'm gonna go back to Town Square. Or wait, no, I'll just let Ben in.
Yeah.
Hey,
guys-
I just briefed Nick on my chambermaid stuff. Ben, were you the real empath?
No, I was the Raven Keeper. I died last night. I saw Sam as the Vigormortis.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly
So,
who we thought.
well,
Yeah.
the thing is, if you were the Raven Keeper, then I was poisoned night one.
Why?
Because of you and Titus, I got one of you woke up, so that means you're either Devil's Advocate, Chef, or Empath. Titus had Chef in his triple, but when I asked him specifically if he was a one-night roll, he said no. So I thought he would be on the evil team. And the only...
I think he's just the minion. I did not wake night one. I did wake last night because I'm the Raven Keeper. So I think he's probably just the Devil's Advocate. Maybe the Poisoner.
I would have to be poisoned if that was the case.
Say why again? You did your chambermaid check.
I got a
last night?
1. The first night, I got a 1.
So Titus must have woke up. I did not.
Yes, unless I was drunk. But if he did wake up the first night, he could only be the poisoner or the Devil's Advocate, the Chef, or the Empath.
It's Sam all the way.
Poisoner or Devil's Advocate makes sense in my world because he woke up, right? Whoever he chose doesn't really
We
matter.
did
I mean,
just
it's
lose
not-
all the time, though. We should probably...
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. I would like to inform you that Jason, Ben, and Nick are late to history class and are going to get a tardy.
No.
Anyway, feel free to chat.
Win or lose, I've been shamed.
Well, I
Um,
would just put this out there amongst the town. In the 2 for 2 between Sam, Titus, and I, Sam did throw out Monk and Chambermaid, which are both double claims because I'm the Monk, and I do believe Jason to be the Chambermaid.
Yeah, I don't care if you help me at this point.
Okay,
Yeah,
may I
and
interject?
yes.
I already told Ben this. I'm not actually those. I'm the Raven Keeper, and I was trying to get killed
Oh no.
because those are both good rolls, but they didn't
Okay,
choose
now we
me.
have a
So
Triple,
claim.
double, yeah. 3-way double claim.
hello.
So Sam, I did not reveal this to you in our conversation
Oh, I
because I
see.
thought it was hilarious to just list. I'm the Raven Keeper. I chose you last night after I got killed. I saw Vigormortis. That's piece of evidence number 1 against. Piece of evidence number 2 against you is you claimed Raven Keeper the following day.
My
Very on the evil team, but I think you're the demon.
my chambermaid info also implicates Sam or Nick, and Nick's been pretty above board in my opinion. So
What's your chambermaid info?
all right, so get ready because this is a bit to explain. So night 1, I chose Ben and Titus, and I got that 1 woke up, which means that Ben or if I wasn't poisoned, that Ben or Titus is either the poisoner, Devil's Advocate, Chef, or Empath. In the triple I got from Titus, I got Chef, Raven Keeper, and Monk. And when I asked him specifically if he was a one-night roll before I voted for him, he said he wasn't. So that means that didn't make any sense. And I got Chambermaid, Mayor, Raven Keeper, or Empath from Ben. And that also doesn't check out because he's saying he's not the actual empath. So I was likely poisoned night 1, but night 2, I chose Sam and Nick. I got that both of them woke up, so that means both of them have a role that's either Poisoner, Monk, Devil's Advocate, Demon, Raven Keeper, or Empath.
Couldn't you have just gotten poisoned again?
No, because Titus is the poisoner and he died.
Yeah, it would have made sense if Titus was the Poisoner.
And that doesn't.
That's why his chambermaid data checks out the following day.
Okay, it's only Vigor Mortis only does that on kill. But I don't know.
Nominations are open.
Do you have anything to say, Titus?
Maybe after the game's over, I'll say something.
Hey,
Oh no.
listen, this doesn't look great for me. But I swear Ben
does
took
not.
the time and just concocted that over the night. He didn't say anything to me when I said I was Raven Keeper. So I think he
No.
heard that and said, shit, that's my claim. and then instead of confronting me, he used that night to think of this.
Well, in fairness to Ben, he did hard claim day one, as did I.
Yeah, but they're not going to get any bluffs anyways. You might as well. Why would you hard claim Ravenkeeper?
Because I was the monk and I was looking for someone to protect. So I had to get to the bottom of it to know if he was worth protecting or not. Which he was not, obviously, and it paid off.
Yeah, I told Nick, don't protect me. I'm the Raven Keeper. He was the only person I hard claimed to on day one. Nick could theoretically be evil. There's always that possibility, but he read very socially good based on how he approached the conversations on day one. So I believe that Nick is the monk. If I need to use my ghost vote, I will be using it on Sam.
Second call for nominations.
It would have to be.
It has to be Nick and Ben.
It would have to be them
Oh
if
my
there was
God.
if that was that's the only other way that would work, but I kind of don't believe it. So Jason nominates Sam.
Jason nominates Sam. Jason?
Well, my data would check out with what I've gotten from my own information, whether or not I was poisoned on the first night. I don't know. It's not the strongest by itself, but with Ben and Nick being pretty socially good, as well as like the roles being claimed were already kind of taken. So I don't know.
Like literally every role
Sam,
you said.
your defense?
I didn't even talk to you, Jason, but I don't know. This is fucked up. I didn't consider the options for Ravenkeeper. I probably shouldn't have killed, because then the demon would have 2 chances of killing me. But I'm telling you, Ben knew my role from last night, and he came up with this shit, and it's actually working. And it's fine if you want to lose.
I let you hang yourself on your own rope. It's fine. TCVille games are nice and short. It's all good.
I'm gonna run the vote. We
Sure,
need
dude.
2 to put on the block.
I mean, I could see that happening, but I don't see it as a more likely thing.
Everybody hits a Raven Keeper at least once. It happens to the best of us.
Sam is on the block with 3 votes. Any more nominations before I close the day?
I'm gonna nominate Nick, because
Sam
in my mind
nominates Nick.
it has to be Ben and Nick, and Nick's the only one alive.
So wait, so
Otherwise, I'm confused.
Nick,
But
your
that,
defense?
you literally gave no evidence. You just
Sam,
accusation.
so since we're the only 3 that are alive, if Nick really was the demon and you were not a minion, then I could not have been poisoned night 2. And if I wasn't poisoned night 2, then you could not have been the Raven Keeper.
It doesn't have to be Titus. I don't know what they're doing, but
All right,
I don't know.
I'm gonna go ahead and run the vote on Nick.
Unless
Actually, Nick, did you do your defense, Nick?
No, I don't. I think I rest my case. I mean, I would just say this: Sam double claimed monk chambermaid off on the 2 for 2, both of which I believe were already taken, as I am the monk, and I do believe Jason to be the chambermaid. Then
They were
throws
both
out
fake.
a wild card of being the Raven Keeper, which I believe Ben socially reading that as the Raven Keeper, and then coincidentally, Ben actually sees Sam as the Vigormortis. So no, I'm about 99% positive.
the only way I could have been poisoned night 2
I-
is if Nick and Ben were the evil team, found out, and they strategically killed the minion to poison me.
I told Ben that I was the Ravenkeeper before I even knew he was the Ravenkeeper. But he's evil, so he's not gonna fucking
No,
say so.
I spoke to Ben first on
Look,
day 1.
Sam, there's a fringe world where one of Jason or Nick is evil, and I was poisoned in some way, shape, or form by the poisoner on the same day I was killed, but that would have required coordination between the demon and minion, which I don't think happened on day 1.
Also,
So
I would have
think
had to concoct a lot of chambermaid info in a
It's
short
so
time.
annoying. You're so annoying on evil team, Ben.
I'm gonna
hate it.
run the vote. We need 3 to tie, 4 to put on the block.
So smug.
Let's just get to the end of the game. We'll see how it ended.
Jeremy is actually really powerful.
It's an incredibly powerful.
2 is not enough. Jason, are you gonna nominate yourself?
That would be Nick. He hasn't nominated.
Or sorry, Nick, are you gonna nominate yourself?
No.
Or a dead body?
No, motion
Jason.
to close the voting.
It's actually Jason. Jason's evil.
Nick would nominate Jason.
Oh, sorry,
Nick-
yeah. Nick, would you nominate Jason?
No.
Okay.
Jason
then
told me he's Saint.
the game is over. Sam is executed. Congrats to the good team.
Sorry, Sam. Just
That was
bad
This
luck.
is
Okay.
this is partially my fault. So if you want to blame someone, blame me.
Dude, Ben, don't talk to me like that. I'm trying to lie to you. Okay, don't.
You did
try
well
to end
for
the
the
game
position you were
prematurely.
in. Honestly,
I'm not giving up until the very end. I'm gonna try to bullshit my way out.
Sam,
any way
you
I
you
can.
played that well. I'm not gonna detract from that at all.
I admire
thank you.
your enterprise, Sam. You did the best you could with it.
I think a big part of it was that Nick, Jason, and Ben all talked to each other really quickly and all believed each other. The other
Well,
thing was that Jason was actually poisoned the first day, and I gave him the truth accidentally. I don't
Wait,
know
it
if
was the
lying to
truth?
him would have helped. Yeah, one is the truth because Titus woke up and Ben didn't.
Oh yeah.
But with Ben being the Raven Keeper, I'm not sure if giving a 0 would have been more damaging. So I'm actually 50-50 on whether or not I gave the right thing to
Well,
you.
I assumed incorrectly that my information was wrong, so I guess that worked.
And also you do that, so so I don't know. Maybe a 0 would have helped. I'm not sure. But after that day, everything was sober.
I'm sorry I voted for you, Titus.
Chambermaid
thought
gets so
you were
much worse
good.
on the second day.
It's all good.
In the script, I mean.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
it
script.
opens up from like
It is a
4
rough
players
script
to
for evil. Basically, the problem with this script on 5-player is that there definitely wasn't going to be an outsider. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
You'd
there
have to add one.
there definitely couldn't be an outsider. So basically, Sam and Titus, they could have bluffed Mayor, Chef, and Empath, and that was all they had for legit bluffs.
That was
Sentinel
tough.
an outsider in, right, Tim?
Yeah, I would have trusted Titus if he stuck with Chef and not killed them on the first night, but it wasn't on my list. Well, Poisoner was, so.
Sweet.
Ben ended
Tim,
up
are you
giving me
gonna-
a 4 for 4.
Yeah.
I
Do
don't-
people have interest in doing a quick re-rack?
I'm good to do either.
Jason, did you want to run one maybe?
down.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know what
good.
script you want to run, Jason?
Whatever you guys want is fine. I doubt I'll flub it up as badly as that time I didn't read the second part of the witch line and fucked up the game for the evil team at the last second.
I baited you into that. To be fair, I remember that. I'm sorry. Neither of us read it.
Well, we have a couple, so you could just do a straight up Trouble Brewing Teensyville. You could also do if you go to custom scripts, you have On Thin Ice, Race to the Bottom. Race to the Bottom is a lot of fun. Frankenstein's Mayor are all built in.
What is Frankenstein's Mayor?
It has a Zombool. This one is Zombool Spy Poisoner, Lunatic Recluse.
I like those Zombull games.
They're
Zombo's fine.
interesting. They can go long if you
Hey,
don't
the
have the
Dallas-
right setup.
See if you
Anyway.
can grab Robert. The Dallas Stars scored.
Well, how if they're not up by 3, Robert's not gonna join.
Is that what he said? They have to be up by 3 in order for him
No,
to
I
come
just
play?
know Robert.
All right, fair enough. All right, yeah, let's get another game going.
Jason,
Oh, cool.
you
Okay,
said
yeah.
that.
I was doing that. I see what you mean by how they're built in. If you guys
Yes.
have a favorite,
I I like all of them. Anthonice is a lot of fun. I would honestly pick the one you're most comfortable storytelling, Jason, because a lot of these characters I know you've never run before.
I would have
So-
to read all of them individually.
Yeah. So it's up to you which one you think has enough characters that you're comfortable running.
Never the fewest Bad Moon Rising characters. Ensemble is hard to run correctly. Like, in my opinion, the BMR ones are the hardest to run correctly.
Yeah, it's the hardest script.
So I would say, Tim, this one with the Scarlet Woman Spy and Vortox is a good one.
That one now is Race to the Bottom.
Yeah, I think that one's a pretty straightforward script to run.
This one also has a Doomsayer in it, which if 4 or more players live, each living player may publicly choose that a player of their own alignment dies. In a Teensyville?
Yeah, you can always just remove that. Or
Yeah,
just
let's
do
not
a
do that.
gentleman.
So Race
Yeah.
to the Bottom, remove Doomsayer.
Yeah. The top
Keep
one.
Sentinel.
Yes,
Yeah,
I would keep
Sentinel,
Sentinel.
You have the freedom to add an outsider into the game if you like.
Okay. Share link.
The one note about this script, if you are doing a lunatic, I don't know if you are, but I have very commonly made the mistake of dishing out the lunatic token, so don't do that if you're gonna do a lunatic.
Yeah, I'll be careful.
Yeah, the way I've run that in the past, and you kind of have to explain it to people, is if you deal out both, whoever gets the demon token is the lunatic, and whoever gets the lunatic token is the demon. But of course, you can't
I think
know
that
for sure.
that's confusing.
You
for
can't
sure.
know for sure the lunatic because a lunatic token may not have been dealt out at all.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You
Can't
do that, or
can you
can
not just
change.
deal out 2 Vortoxes or?
That's what I
You
tend to do.
typically can if you set up the characters.
Wait,
the
there's
right
one
way.
demon and it's the Vortox in this one?
I think if you're running in person, you would have to dish out the lunatic because you only have one of each demon.
Wait, is there only one demon in this script?
Yes. Wait.
Yep.
Yes, it's just Vortox.
Okay.
Every information piece that we get has to be false.
What about the spy?
Unless they're Courtier drunk or
So drunkenness can overpower the always falseness.
yes.
Okay.
The
I thought
only
it only applied to the drunk, Tim, and not drunk.
wait, what do you mean?
Like if a townsfolk is drunk, they still get false info because of the Vortox's ability.
Yeah, they do. Sorry, might have misspoke. Yeah, drunk people still get false info.
So why is the
Yeah,
courtier a role?
Well, because the
Uh,
courtier can pick the Vortox day 1 and make it so the Vortox can't kill and everyone's information is true. But then the courtier has to convince everyone that everyone's information is true.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's an uphill battle.
Alright, if you think it'll be fun, I'll trust the script.
Yep. It'll be
The first time we did this script, I was the Scarlet Woman, Matt was the Vortox, and I bluffed courtier, and it was really fun.
Well, but then how do you
Oh, and Nick was the lunatic. I remember that. That was a funny one.
That was a great game. I was on a killing spree.
What was that, Jason?
wait, you say that you're the courtier, so the Vortox wasn't killing people?
Well, the moment the Vortox killed the next day, my bluff was over. But I had sowed enough confusion. It was also like, as the courtier, I could say like, I guess at that point I was definitely lying.
So the courtier is basically a second different kind of slayer.
Yeah, that's an interesting way. But it doesn't end the game necessarily.
Yeah, but it only works on the demon.
No, you can drunk a townsfolk.
You can drunk anyone.
You probably wouldn't.
Townsfolk
normally do
abilities yield false info. Oh, okay.
it. Yeah.
I mean, not that any of the spy roles would give false info.
No.
The spy still gets
and
the full grimoire.
Scarlet Woman, yeah, they're not townsfolk, so they're unaffected.
This might be harder to
the
play than it
Vortox,
is to DM, honestly.
The
mirror and
Vortox only affects Clockmaker and Path Dreamer, and that's it. Vortox doesn't affect anything else.
Yeah. It's only info. So Slayer is not an info role, Mirror is not an info role, Courtier is not an info role.
That's interesting.
And-
You have to
and
reverse
Lunatic's
bluff
outsider.
to do bluffs unless you're doing the courtier shenanigan.
Yes.
All right. You guys, is the link working?
Yep, I'm in.
The
I
link is
gotta sit
working.
down.
I need to join my seat.
Randomize. Wait.
New claim in my pronouns. I will either be the
How do I randomize the location of the
of the players.
Is
If
that
you
what
go
randomize
to-
means? In randomized players?
Yeah, that should randomize the seating.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I just didn't want to, I don't know, have residual empath effectiveness be a
No
problem.
worries.
Alright, choose and assign. Shuffle.
Sam needs to join his seat on Titus as well.
Hey, Sam.
Now you're good.
Sam,
Yeah, hi,
I
sorry.
promised to talk to you first,
Okay.
just because you were left behind last time.
Thank you, Tim.
Blood pact.
Blood pack.
I'm gonna steal Sam away first opportunity I get.
No,
then, or not.
no. He's my blood pact buddy.
We're blood pacted, bro.
Okay, let me go to the control system. Turn down this music that I've put on way too loud for some reason.
I'll end my game.
Everyone is seated. Assign characters randomly. You should all have a role now.
You probably assigned characters. You did not send characters, so make sure you go in and actually send out the characters you've assigned.
Yes. This is good to go.
I'm
All
good.
right, I have
Never mind.
received my
I'm good.
character.
I have a character.
Got a character.
Do I have to type /game?
Yeah, for /, backslash, one of those. /game.
Okay, nighttime.
Sweet dreams.
Alright, so everyone has wrong information. Is there anything I need to be cognizant of? No spy to worry about. 1 courtier, 1 empath, no lunatics. Have I waited enough time for potential lunatic information? I'll give it a few seconds. Courtier Nick,
Yo.
would you like to courtier tonight?
I think I am, dude.
Alright, you got 1 and 4.
I'm gonna blow my shot. Do my shot here. Meeny, miny, mo. Ah, man. I'm going to take Tim out.
Okay, Tim has been courtiered.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. He's not gonna like that. Night Order, we have Empath Titus. He gets wrong information. Or the correct information. The correct information may be more damning, honestly. Oh wait, no. He only gets false info. I think 0 would be more problematic, right? Hello, Titus.
Hey, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So if my ability is wrong because of the Vortex, then does that mean that it's definitely wrong, or does that mean that it might be true, might be false?
Unless you are poisoned, the information you get with a Vortex in play will always be false. So it cannot be the number I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Unless you are poisoned. And the number I'm giving you is a 0.
Okay, and then does poison work the same way? Like if I'm poisoned, is it like it's definitely wrong information?
If you are poisoned, I gain the liberty to tell you whatever I want.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Okay, you good? You got 0?
Yeah.
Okay. There are no clockmakers, dreamers, or spies, but just in case Titus can figure this out, that he is the last person I talked to, I'm going to give this 30 seconds. Well, this is like 46. Anything I need to worry about here? It's so unfortunate that Tim got drugged. He's not gonna like that. What am I gonna say in the morning? It's big rats. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Ravenswood Bluff. A terrible thing has occurred. A giant vortex of enlarged rats has overtaken the town and killed the town, I don't know, magistrate, me. You may disperse at your leisure and talk. You will have 5 minutes? That sounds good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Where?
This quick.
Sure.
That's convenient. It's 5 minutes by default.
Wait.
The Google
Did-
timer.
Titus, you want to go for? Oh,
Why can't I hear them?
3 for 3.
Oh, there's that.
Okay.
I'll start. Dreamer, Mayor, Klutz.
Okay. So I'm either the empath, Slayer, or Courtier.
And then
Yes.
I'm just gonna forget you said that, and I'm just gonna treat you as Courtier.
Okay, but also, when it comes out that I'm not the courtier, remember that and be like, oh yeah, Tim told me that he wasn't the courtier, even though he's
You're
gonna
gonna.
play-
I want to tell Nick that his impact on the game will be profound, but I feel like that would give away too much.
Nick, you want to chat?
yeah.
Rumpus.
You're the courtier? I don't care. Year.
I don't care, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's head back.
Yeah.
For us to be good both games. Probably unlikely, but hey, if it worked out in this instance, great. I'm willing to trust you for now. Anything you want to share at this point?
Well, the fact that you prefaced this meeting in that way, I am very sus on you.
That's fine. No, it's all good. I will give you the same 3 that I gave Titus: Dreamer, Mayor, and Klutz. If I am the Dreamer, I did not dream you. If I'm the Mayor.
Wait, did I have to add outsiders on purpose? I think I might
On
have.
the bait.
Oh yeah, it never chooses an outsider. Well, they don't know I made that mistake, so...
Needless to say, I won't be telling the truth.
Yeah, that's how you get to the bottom of things, by lying.
Yes. Well, you can learn a lot by lying, especially
True.
especially in a game where minion and demon don't know each other.
But you also get build up a reputation for nobody believing you're 3 for 3.
Hey, sometimes I tell the truth.
I don't think I ever have seen you tell the truth
I definitely
with a
have.
3 for 3.
I can't remember the last time it was good.
There's a lot of dramatic irony in this role.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
I don't want to like leave you to just sit here by yourself, but I also want to figure out what's going on in the other chat
Oh yeah,
rooms.
no, you can go. Don't worry about me.
Nick, you want to talk to him or should I?
I got big news.
Do it on. Maybe. I mean, Tim's the only one I've talked to, and he didn't give me any actual information. Now I
Okay.
think about it.
Oh my god, Nick has ruined.
You could do me
The
if you want to
Slayer.
prove me. That is fine. You could try to keep it for next round if you were the Slayer.
Okay.
But
Yeah. So yeah, I'll think about that stuff. I'll.
yeah. We
48.
Got it.
And
That-
I drank with the demon.
Claim with an individual. Well, it's not. It's a soft
The
double claim.
Vortox.
Free. So. Okay, so you've drunk the Vortox.
So all your info is true.
Is it just Sam again? We'll find out, I guess. Okay. Now,
info. Okay. I respect that.
Oh, that would be a bit obvious.
You're nominating yourself?
That's how we're getting back to the.
Yeah, the
how we're
ding
getting back
dong.
to town.
I know. Sorry. No one
It's
even,
like,
no one even cares though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to break out the bat.
It's the 3 evil players.
you're just.
Hello, townspeople. After being
Hello.
forcefully corralled into town square, you may have a minute and a half to talk before things begin with the executions.
Okay, so I got 3 Courtier claims. One was in a 3-fer, and then one was implied, and then one was just straight up naked hard claim that was then retracted. So I'm gonna go on an 11. The Vortox is drunk, but I am not 100% sure who did it.
Hilarious.
I will come out as the true Courtier, and I took Tim out night one because I was like in my head I was like, well, I don't want.
No, you didn't.
What?
Yes, I did.
You're not the courtier. You don't take a person out for a drink.
Well, I chose you.
You can't. You pick a character.
No, I picked Tim.
Fake courtier. We're both
Oh.
fake courtiers.
Unless Jason.
I may have made a
Oh.
mistake.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
That's okay. Tim, you're drunk. Sorry.
that's fine.
Fuck.
I'm the I'm the Slayer, so I'm not gonna be slaying until we kill Nick.
Because you're drunk.
I nominate Nick.
Okay. Tim nominates Nick, and it is likely my fault.
So
I wanna
Jason,
slay.
just as a storyteller corrective, if one of Tim or Nick is in fact the courtier and you ask them to choose a player and not a character, I think it's reasonable to assume that had that person known they have to drunk a character, they would have probably chosen the Vortox. So if you just want to retcon it and drunk the Vortox, regardless of who's actually the courtier, I think that's a perfectly reasonable fix.
What do you guys think that should be retroactively applied?
If there's a
yeah.
courtier in play, I think that's a fair enough ruling.
Okay, then.
That makes it clear.
Okay, so I'm going
No,
to.
I would say give the courtier another shot. Because the problem with that is that gives us confirmation that the Vortox is drunk. And hard confirmation kind of ruins.
All right, we are going to pretend that the courtier did not choose last night.
Fair.
Oh,
Understood.
Man,
Let's kill Nick.
I thought like
No!
the reason I didn't read it that closely was because I thought I knew what it was.
Oh, don't you kill me all you want tomorrow, but I'm first in the night order tonight, so don't
Yep.
don't do it.
That's fine. I think Nick is hard confirmed courtier, so I'm not drunk anymore, so I'm no longer mad.
Okay, your defense.
Oh yeah.
My defense is that you can kill me all you want, just not tonight, because I'll drunk the Vortox tomorrow, or excuse me, tonight, as first one in the night order.
Okay, I'm going to start the countdown. If people care to vote, you can sit down.
I am seated.
I kind of wanted to high five that, but I realized it would have immediately made me look sus.
All right, 0 votes is not
gonna,
enough.
I'm gonna slay Ben.
Tim, the player, what would you like to execute with
Tongs, salad tongs.
salad tongs? Sam finishes tossing his salad in just the perfect way and hurdles his salad tongs at Ben, hitting him square in the forehead, killing him instantly. The good team has won.
Let's go!
Yay!
Amazing.
The solid tongue.
Amazing. I just got Goliath.
I am sorry.
Wait.
It's
Oh.
good.
Oh my! I fucked it up even more. Oh my god.
It's okay. It's fine.
Is there a Scarlet
It's
Woman in play?
There may or may not be a Scarlet Woman in play. I'm going to. Alright, so not only that, but I also would have to have chosen an outsider manually, because I did like the choose randomly thing.
Yeah.
And I rolled it like a few times and it was never highlighting an outsider, and I was like, oh shit. Okay,
Yeah.
that was.
I think we
Man.
can call this game good and fucked. So
It's fine.
Re-rack.
That was like the only character I didn't know how to deal with, apparently. I am. Okay.
No,
That's
you're
alright.
good. You're good.
Everybody, remove all your characters. I'm going to shuffle seats.
Jason, what I was gonna do if Tim hadn't Slayer shot me was I was gonna nominate myself and claim Klutz, and if the town thought to execute me, would have, possibly ended the game. So
Yeah.
it's all-
So, it's funny because, yeah, Nick did drunk the Slayer for the entire game.
which I'm sure was not the intention.
Yeah,
you know,
of course, but
Yeah.
character, and you had understood the character, so it is what it is.
yeah. Well, I also prompted him by saying, "Who would you like to drunk?" Not "What would you like to drunk?"
Yeah. So well, now you have both learned something about how the courtier works.
Yay.
Now we know.
Titus, what were you?
The empath.
You were the empath.
Ooh,
without a
wow.
bit.
You got a 0.
You
Got a
gave me
0.
Just great.
He was next to. He was next to 1, so I gave him the false information of 0.
Yeah.
Yep. So I kind of gathered you were the empath, Titus, because you gave me a 3 for 3, and only one of them was actually one that would have gotten information prior to the start of the day. So I had you clocked as the empath. I had Tim and Nick clocked as the Slayer or the courtier. I wasn't sure which. Sam I didn't talk to, but figures that Sam was the Scarlet Woman.
Alright, I'm going to shuffle characters again, and I'm going to add the possibility of an outsider. I might not put one in, just to shake things up.
There's a
Make-
sentinel.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, where'd the Sentinel thing go?
We just know it's there. No
yeah,
worries.
we'll count it as being there.
There could be 1 or 0 outsiders.
I put it up.
All right, I got.
Oh, if I have it up, does it actually add the thing in the shuffle?
No, you're gonna.
It doesn't. It's still manual.
Yeah, I would
What?
just pick characters.
Yeah.
That might be easier.
Yeah. I may or may not claim Cordier this game.
I mean, it was pretty easy to pry it out of you that you were bullshitting us because Nick was the Cordier.
Yeah. I just wanted to use my Slayer shot.
Which is understandable, and anytime you have a chance.
And
to
you
play
did
the
choose the demon, which was...
Yeah.
Man. Okay, it's fine. I can stop wallowing in the
I was-
past.
I
We'll
was-
re-rec.
I was kind of reading Social Evil anyway, so like I was not too.
You were trying to put sus on Sam, and I was like, not my Sam.
Hey, you know what? He was
What?
evil. So I had
I
that
was
right.
he was right. I will defend Ben.
Don't do that to Sam again.
You know what? You experiment with different social strategies. You see what works.
And I didn't
Yeah.
want to slay Sam because he was the demon last round. I didn't want to slay Titus because he was executed first last round. So it had to be Ben.
It's
If-
fine. You can just say because I was the older brother and I did something mean to you when you were 9, and you've been waiting for your opportunity to take revenge. It's fine.
You weren't the nicest sibling, to be fair.
I was or was not.
You were.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Tim, if I am demon twice in a row, slay me and put me out of my misery, okay?
Okay.
Please.
All right.
I'm gonna be the Cordier, so
I will be looking at things more
That's
intensely
true.
this time around. I will read them even if I think I know what they do. And I need to...
Don't forget to use your reminder tokens.
Yep, reminder tokens are being used.
Why are you and Nick chimichanga, Sam?
That's a good question.
In your pronouns, you were competing.
Alright,
And now I'm feeling
What?
out of it.
characters are being sent. You all have a character now.
Yes.
It is time for bed time. Alright, let's do this carefully. Oh, I need to wait a bit because Tim would know that the lunatic goes first, even before Cordier. Like, the actual... Oh wait, he doesn't get it. You don't even visit the demon on night 1. Never mind. So Salmon's a clockmaker. I purposefully made him not evil because the last 4 shuffles were evil. But they don't know I did that, so it's fine. How many steps the demon is to its nearest minion? There is no Cordier, there will be no drunkenness. The correct answer is 1. Or wait, 2. You start knowing how many steps for the demon it is to its nearest minion. So he gets the information. Clockmaker is actually 1. So he gets 2. No, it's actually 2, so he gets 1. Or I can give him 3. 1, 2, 3. It would be harder to... Yeah, I think I give him 3. 1, 2. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Jason.
You are the clockmaker, so you get to start knowing how many steps the demon is to its nearest minion, and I'm telling you it is 3 steps away.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. Is this copywritten? We'll put it back to Subnautica music. Dreamer. Nick gets Dreamer information. Dreamer is choose a player, one good and one evil. Okay, one of which is correct. So both of which would be wrong. Nick. Nick Dreamer. Both wrong. He guesses blank is, and then I tell him something wrong. Two things that are wrong. So I probably shouldn't give him demon information. Nick, hello. Hello. Nick the Dreamer.
Hello.
You choose a player each night, and you learn one good and one evil character, one of which is correct. Who would you like to choose as a player?
Player. I'm gonna choose Ben.
You have chosen Ben. Okay, so allow me to concoct Dreamer information. Sorry, I'm going to be very, very surgical with my decisions now to make up for the last one.
Oh, take your time, dude. And I don't even think last game was that out of a deal.
Oh no, it was. Not only did I rescind the drunk on the Slayer, allowing him to kill the demon, but I forgot to let the demon bounce to the Scarlet Woman.
No, I really,
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
It's fine, but I want to have a by-the-books game, which means I should actually think of things to tell you. For Ben, you learn that he is either the spy or the mayor.
Okay.
And you know how Vortox affects that information.
Right.
So if the Vortox is drunk, you got one good and one evil. If you are drunk, it could be whatever the hell I want. If the Vortex is not drunk and you're not drunk, then you got two false information things.
Right.
Okay. I need to give enough time for the spy to be in play. I'll preemptively set this to 5 minutes. How long would it take for me to give information to a spy? A minute? Should I have these things put out? Any tags worth mentioning? Told him 3. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, hello, Ravenswood Bluff. I was caught in a vortex of papers trying to make sure I knew what characters did last night, and the stress was too much and it killed me. You may have 5 minutes to go talk to people and see if the vortex is still hanging around or not.
Sweet. Thank you, Jason. Sam, we haven't chatted yet on day 1. Let's chat.
Sure. Where at?
We're at leaves.
Ice cream shop?
Or ice
A bean room.
flavored ice cream. Hello. Doing good, how are you?
Be good.
I should do a rundown, so
Wondering what I should say.
Lunatic
I may or may not
gets
be
information.
the courtier.
Okay, well I may or may not be the courtier.
Interesting.
The two demons are
So
talking.
many courtiers in this game. I may also be the empath or the mayor.
Okay.
Anything else you might be?
Yeah. Yeah, so I might be the mayor or the slayer.
Interesting. Interesting. And if you were the demon and I was the minion, would you tell me?
No.
Okay. I'm glad we have that nailed down.
I didn't get what Tim said,
Cool,
but
I'm gonna
I
head back.
would have given him information related to
Alright.
the thing. I'm trying to make the Dreamer info as incorrect as possible to be helpful.
2 games in a row.
I was. Do you think it's 3
So-
games in a row?
No, which is why I'm going to give you this.
Oh,
This is valuable info, dude,
okay. I'm
Because-
listening.
because it's my role.
No.
And I feel bad for, voting against you, because I do actually like playing with you.
No, it's fine. I was lying, like, because I was evil.
Howdy.
Hey,
I'm winging it.
there were some. I feel like this game should go much smoother.
Yes. But sometimes you just need to warm up.
Yeah. So I was thorough enough to mouse over everyone's roll, and I read the roll out loud to them as I was saying, like, your roll does this. What do you do? Or therefore you get.
I mean, it figures you made a mistake on the Courtier, because that's a BMR character, and Bad Moon Rising is really hard to run.
Man, like, we've even had Courtier in the scripts before. I just didn't know it was character targeting.
Totally
Tim,
fair. Yeah, we're going.
You pick.
Boneyard.
I'm just looking for my demon.
Well, I have a question.
Okay.
If you were the demon and I was the minion, would you tell me?
It's a hypothetical, so maybe.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm Scarlet Woman, so if you are the
Okay.
demon, you found your Scarlet Woman.
Okay.
If you're not the demon,
That's very comforting.
I will deny it vehemently in town.
Unfortunately, I'm the Courtier.
All right, so you're the Courtier again. Fuck you.
Maybe. I don't know. I may have had a bit too much to drink.
He's still bluffing Courtier. He doesn't want to get caught by
Yeah,
the
but
demon
well, I mean
trap.
drunk, rather. Like, I don't think my information is correct.
Yeah, but isn't that just because it's a Vortex game?
Yeah, which means that the Vortex wasn't, they weren't Courtier'd, so there's no Courtier,
Gotcha.
as far as I'm concerned. You know?
Okay, so I can trust that my data's bad.
Yes, I believe so.
Gotcha.
But
This
the
is a
thing
strong
is,
pairing right
I
now.
talked to Ben, and he gave me 2 roles, and one of them is the role the good role that you said, which is weird.
Huh.
If he was poisoned, or if you were poisoned, rather. He might just be the other of the 2 that he gave me, and that would just be unlucky, but
Oh, Jason, Storyteller Consult. I want my Savant info.
Okay, sure thing. Okay, your Savant info.
This is just me bullshitting.
Yeah, of course. Savant isn't in the script, by the way.
No, I know. I'm fully aware.
Okay. Also,
There isn't
we
any script that requires a
we just hit
storyteller
5 minutes, so I'm gonna put up the town square
Alright.
call.
I just
You're
get
good, too.
I just get that feeling.
Tim, you can't trust your feelings.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
You're just gonna roll over, just like that.
Yeah, I mean, I was the Courtier who drank with the Courtier, so I'm all feelings right now.
Well, I'm the klutz who's gonna choose klutz.
What? That doesn't work.
Nah.
Nick and Sam have been talking a lot, like like a spy would talk with their demon.
All
Yep,
right.
you got it.
You guys have a minute 30 to chat amongst yourselves before you can start murdering each other.
Luckily, I drank with the spy, so.
I find it so hard to believe that after 2 straight games of this script where Tim has bluffed Courtier that he somehow ended up as the actual Courtier.
It's just a numbers game.
I literally don't believe it. Nick,
Alright.
I didn't get to talk to you today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Coincidence may be the theme of this game because I've, based on what I've heard, which is limited, there's some things that are very coincidental about roles being claimed, or at least what I can infer. Was
Is everyone the Courtier again, or do we have 3 more Courtier claims?
Thankfully, no.
Oh, okay.
I did want to talk to you, Ben, just to.
I've heard a lot of mayor claims.
Yeah.
I think we got a town of mayors.
And I also have reason to believe it's very flimsy, but I also have some reason to believe that there isn't a Courtier in the game.
Possibly.
Based on the data.
That makes me think, Nick, you're just the klutz. But I wanted to claim klutz. I mean, I'll claim Slayer and shoot. I'll shoot Sam.
Okay. Ben, the rootin' tootin'ist shootin'ist cowboy on the block, takes out his trusty weapon.
Which in this case is a cowboy hat, but it's got a blade on the rim like Oddjob.
His odd job cowboy hat, and throws it at who?
That's Sam.
At Sam. Unfortunately, Sam was already wearing a hat, so it deflected off, and no one was killed.
Should have used the salad tongs.
I'm disappointed.
Alright, fine.
Okay, nominations are open.
I nominate Ben.
Tim nominates Ben. Your prosecution.
Just doing a vibe check. Want to know what's going on with Ben. Want to hear him talk. Want to see him squirm.
Alright, Ben, you have been under the microscope.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't find my demon today, so, you can tell me. I will be claiming klutz.
He told me this in a private chat as well.
Alright,
What?
I doubt there is anything anyone else has to say about this, or...
Oh crap, I can't.
Sit in your seat if you would like to vote. I will start the countdown.
I would like to vote for myself.
Oh wait, wait.
Nick!
Wait,
Never mind.
I thought it was gonna make the ding dong. I just hit
No
start.
ding-donging.
Yeah, there you go.
This is freakish behavior, Ben.
It's a lot of people voting on this.
Unless the Vortox is drunk, someone will have to be executed for the game to continue.
Oh, that is a good point. I did forget about that.
So,
Alright.
3 is enough to mark Ben for death. Are there any other nominations?
I'm gonna Uno reverse and nominate Tim.
Ben nominates Tim. Your prosecution.
In playing the Uno reverse card, I can merely comment that Tim is almost certainly bullshitting everyone when he says he is the Courtier. I might be good. I might be evil. I might be an outsider. But I think Tim is just straight up lying.
I think this move is derivative. A copycat, clearly. Also, I'm not the Courtier.
Okay.
Derivative.
Derivative.
To beat, you will need 4 votes. 3 to tie. It might be inadvisable. It might not be. It's up to you guys to decide. The countdown will begin.
Gotta love democracy. Also, derivative. Really, Tim?
Thank you, Sam. Derivative.
Derivative.
Being, word, obtuse.
Okay, one vote in favor is not enough. Ben remains marked for death. Are there any other nominations? Going once, going twice, going 3 times, and executed. Ben is executed.
I claim Klutz and choose. I choose Nick.
Ben, claiming Klutz, has chosen Nick, and the game continues. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we got Courtier. Ben is dead. Lunatic gets information. Hello, Tim.
Hello.
I would also like to inform you, belatedly, because I am allowed to, I believe, that Titus is your lunatic.
Now, could you have not informed me of that yesterday?
I could have informed you of it yesterday, but I didn't think to do it.
I got it. Okay, so you should have informed me of it yesterday.
I thought it was up to me.
No, so the reason I did it late that one game is because Matt became the lunatic. But it doesn't matter really, because anyway, who did Titus pick?
Titus picked Sam.
Interesting. Titus is the lunatic. I don't know what the hell Ben's doing. Man, this is a hard choice.
Wait, I thought it was totally allowed for the storyteller to give late lunatic info.
No, you have to let them know there's a lunatic in play as soon as there is one in the night.
Oh,
that
my
doesn't
bad.
really change anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because the demon knows who you are, being the wording there. Okay, so Titus picks Sam. Crap. What the hell is Ben doing? I think Ben's evil. I think it doesn't matter. I think we're gonna kill Sam and frame Titus.
Okay. Sam is marked for death. Kind of. Hello. Vortex Titus.
Yes.
Apparently I was supposed to say it beforehand, but I didn't think I had to. But there is a lunatic in this game, and it is Tim.
Okay.
And he has chosen Sam. You may choose to kill Sam, or you may choose to kill anyone else.
Wait, when you say he's chosen Sam, what does that mean?
So, the lunatic believes they're the demon. So in
Yeah.
the night order, I ask them who they want to kill, and they shoot somebody. But then I visit the real demon, and I get a pick from them. And if you pick the same kill as Sam, he will continue to believe he is the real demon. You may also go off script.
Okay, I get it. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
You can also go off script and kill whoever you want, including a dead body to sink a kill. But that may tip him off that he is not an evil player.
Okay. Can I think for a second?
Sure.
Just, like,
Yeah,
I won't
the
think too
longer the
long.
night order is, the less obvious it is to other people that, like, oh, he talked to this guy last.
Okay.
If you really want to, you can kill anyone, including yourself. If you kill yourself and there's a Scarlet Woman in play, the game will continue, but if you do kill yourself and there is no Scarlet Woman in play, no, the game will, you will be over. It will lose.
Okay. I think I'm gonna kill Nick and see what happens.
Okay. You are marking Nick for death.
Yes.
I'll cross that bridge later. Never mind. Thank you. Okay, I'm starting to think I was not allowed to tell Tim a false pick, because that sounds incredibly dumb in retrospect. Well, Tim will figure it out. Shit. Did I just kill... Did I ruin the game? Hey, Nick.
I survived.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh my god. This is gonna sound dumb. You did not survive.
Did I die?
Yeah, sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry. I've flubbed up 2 things in this game already. But
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
you guys might be able to pull through and win anyway. We'll see. God damn it. I fucked up so much shit. He's dead. God damn it. Alright. Let's get this over with. It's not supposed to be that. Why did I take it upon myself to do that? Daytime. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. In a bizarre twister of fate, the man known as Nick has passed on to the beyond.
I knew it. I knew it.
He did know it because... Yeah.
I knew it.
Anyway, you
Well,
guys
here's
have...
what I can say.
You guys have 4.5 minutes to disperse and talk if you want, or you can talk in town square. That's up to you.
I need to take. I'll tell the
Okay.
crowd I'm the dreamer. Night 1, I dreamt Ben as either the spy or the mayor. It still would make sense that there's a spy unless they just got super duper lucky, or just maybe in fact Ben was the klutz and I got outed as a good guy. So it may just be as simple as that.
Yeah.
But that's what I got.
Can I talk to Tim?
I would like to talk to you, Sam.
Yeah.
Where
All
are we
mirrors.
going? Yes.
Nick, I'm happy to talk to you, or you and Titus both.
Yeah.
Sure.
I am just the klutz. I don't know. There's not a whole lot you can do as an outsider on this script, so I was just messing around. But yeah, I trust that Nick is good.
Well, I did tell Sam, and because I just thought statistically, what are the odds that he's evil for the 3rd game in a row, which is why I told him. So I am looking at Sam.
Okay. Entirely possible.
That's why I told Nick that it was definitely.
Well, I got a 2.
It was definitely Voltox.
So both you or Sam. You and Sam are not you.
You got a 2.
Yeah, for my empath.
Oh, well, yeah. Wait, so.
What
So
is
it means you're
happening?
both not evil. Yeah, it definitely.
Well, doesn't that mean one of us could be
Non-coordinated.
evil? Because it's just you get.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ben is evil.
You think Ben is, but
I
he's
think-
dead. We killed him.
Yes, but I have a real sneaky
Oh, yeah.
suspicion he's evil.
What? Did you talk to him before he died there?
Yes. He said he was the
Did-
Scarlet Woman, and I kind of want to believe him.
What?
Well, because
That's-
if he was dreamt as spy or mayor, and there's a Vortox, then he would be the other minion if he was evil. Just
Well,
Scarlet
he could
Woman.
also be the demon, and the Scarlet Woman could have just activated.
That's a good That's
Right.
a good shout. That's a good shout.
I
Very
don't know.
possible.
I don't know.
The thing's happening
There's not
here.
enough information here.
It's looking like Sam and Tim is looking more sus as the seconds tick by.
Yeah.
I mean, looking like a spy and a demon.
So who do we think is which? Because that could be important.
Right.
Yeah. Sam told
Well,
me
this is-
Clockmaker or Dreamer on day 1. Nick, do you have anything that would, give you reason to believe that he was in fact the Clockmaker?
0.
Okay, so that's a
0
possibility.
reason. Well, he
Um,
needs to come out with it, and maybe we can try to make the data work. But if it doesn't add up, then I'm looking at Sam.
Wow.
We've got time still, Jason.
Do we have
right?
time? I want to talk to Titus.
45 seconds.
All right, Tim, go talk to Titus.
Beamer?
Nick, if I talk to Sam quickly,
Go for it.
or
Going.
What are you? I need to know your role right now.
I'm the courtier,
Okay. And who did you drink with?
the spy.
Interesting. I don't know what's going on.
How about you?
I'm the lunatic.
Okay.
I was told that you were the lunatic and that you picked Sam, and then I picked Sam, and then Nick died.
I see.
So I am the lunatic. And I'm pretty sure Ben.
hello.
Hey,
I think Titus is my demon, but I'm not 100% sure. We will find out.
I'm making a list of mistakes I have made, and I will relay them at the end.
All right, it's all good.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't
it
get to vote
is
for Sam.
is daytime.
Someone else.
Yeah. All right, we can.
All right,
hash it out.
people. You guys have 1 minute 30 to talk before nominations begin.
I'd like to make an announcement. This is
Yes.
really just to Nick and Ben, because you're the only two I haven't told. I am the lunatic. I picked Sam to kill last night because I was told that Titus was the lunatic, and Nick died instead. So that means Ben is not the klutz. I don't know what Ben is. Ben is dead, and I don't know if Sam or Titus is the demon, and that's where I'm at.
Is it? Well, okay. I was gonna say, is
Yeah,
it
no, you-
possible that you're just the Vortex that thinks you're the lunatic, but that wouldn't explain the difference in deaths unless you were just lying.
Yeah, nothing explains the difference in deaths from my perspective.
Okay.
I would like to explain separately that I am the Clockmaker, and I got 3, which I believe is impossible unless I was Vortox.
Yeah.
3 on a circle of 5, a 3 is quite literally impossible because 2 is the furthest you can be away from anybody. So, yes. That number is in fact false information, Sam.
So we have an active Vortox that is killing, and that means that sort of backs up the fact that if I was the Vortox, then you would be dead, Sam.
So the problem is.
But the reason, interesting.
But the problem is we have no way.
Maybe it is Sam.
No,
We have no way
dude.
to verify.
Unless it was a frame job, because why wouldn't the demon just kill Sam and string the lunatic along?
I told Nick night 1 that I knew there was no courtier. I didn't tell him my exact role, but I gave him the info I gathered from it.
How would you know there's not a courtier?
because I got 3. So if there was a courtier, they would have chosen Vortox, right?
Not necessarily. You can pick a minion.
Yeah. I mean, I was the courtier and I chose the spy.
Which
Oh.
which lines up. Nick, what do you think? Because I trust you.
Here's where I'm at. I still think that there is a spy. Of all the stories, I feel like I'm picking on Titus. That one seems the most shaky.
Nominations are open, by the way.
I mean, Courtier does seem shaky, but also the fact that I couldn't kill Sam last night is interesting, to say the least. They both are equally shady in my book.
Yeah, the problem is that if Tim is being
What?
truthful about
What are you, Ben? Why did
yeah.
you claim Klutz?
I don't know. I mean,
I think I think Nick, I think Ben is absolutely the Scarlet Woman or the original demon, given that he can't be the spy.
yeah, I'm not the spy. I did claim Klutz. Yeah, I mean, you guys can decide what you want to do with that.
Ben is evil.
I
I'm
can't
pretty sure.
I can't make a determination as to, based on what little information I have, whether Tim is lying about being the lunatic, Sam is lying about being the clockmaker, or Titus is lying about being the courtier.
Okay.
Going once for nominations.
Who do you think it is between me and Sam, Titus? If you had to pick one.
I think it's Sam.
Sam, who do you think it is between me and Titus?
I mean, I'd say Titus, but at this point I'm kind of 50-50.
Going
I mean,
twice.
I think Ben was evil, actually. I think you're good and actually the lunatic. I think it is Titus.
I don't know, man. Nick, I need your help.
This one's super tough because there's not enough data to really make a conclusive
Going
argument.
3 times.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I nominate. Gosh, I really only get one of these.
You do.
I nominate Sam. No, I nominate Titus.
Yeah, I would go Titus.
Titus has been nominated. Your prosecution.
The only reason I'm going Titus is I'm imagining that. Gosh, it could really be either way, though. I'm gonna throw Titus out there. Titus, you can always nominate Sam. The only reason I'm doing this is because there is a world where Titus is framing Sam by not letting the kill go through on him. But it's just as likely that Sam didn't kill himself because he just knew he couldn't do that. So I'm just trying to figure out why the demon decided to kill Nick instead of Sam last night.
Your defense.
Yeah, Titus.
I mean, I wish I was good enough at this game to frame Sam and kill Nick instead, but I don't know. I'll get there.
Okay, Peanut Gallery.
Nope, nothing.
I mean, at this point I'm kind of 50-50 on Tim and Titus.
Keep in mind that this could be the last day. Or wait, does it have to be? I think it might have to
This
be.
is definitely the last day.
Okay, and yeah, ghost votes can only be used once. So steal yourselves, choose your destiny.
I think it's Sam, Nick.
Make sure you're
Tim,
seated.
please.
Raise your hand if you
I
want.
don't know. Is
Seriously.
it Titus? I don't know.
Seriously, it's not me. I'm Clockmaker. I
Oh,
told Nick night
fine.
1.
Fine.
We're doing it.
I don't
We're
know. If you
committing.
don't, are we just going all in?
We can leave it at 2. I don't know.
Okay.
We're committing.
Maybe
Alright.
it's Tim. Oh God, is it
Sorry.
Three votes is enough. Nick used his dead vote. Titus is on the block. Titus and Sam may make nominations. You may. Oh wait, can you only tie?
No,
No.
we can beat, but everyone would have to vote on it.
Everyone except Nick would have to
All
vote
right.
to beat.
Well, you guys can nominate
Well,
if you wish.
It's if Sam or Titus want to nominate.
Yeah,
But, like-
I'll nominate Sam.
Titus nominates Sam. Prosecution.
I mean, I don't have any real argument here. Just
Actually,
going off vibes.
should we even do this vote? Because he would need to
let's
get
vote.
Sam's vote.
Run the vote. Run the vote.
All
We
right.
should always run the vote.
This only ties if it's the evil people tying it. Please do not vote. If we
Wait,
tie,
don't
then we
vote.
lose.
Titus,
What the fuck are we
don't vote.
doing?
Titus, no!
Titus, you piece.
No!
Tied vote.
Fuck!
You guys are so what had happened?
Okay.
Who was it?
The vote has been tied.
Crap, it probably was Titus.
How do I take off the
Yes, it
death
was.
thing?
Titus, very, very nicely done.
You really voted for that, Tim? I'm gonna lose my
I didn't-
mind.
There
I
cannot
forgot.
be a tie.
Shouldn't have voted on that.
I believe the game is now over.
Yes,
That was
it
my
is.
mistake. I'm sorry.
All right. First off, let's go through the list of mistakes that I have made in this game. So Sam was the real clockmaker. I gave him a 3, forgetting that 3 is impossible. I was like, oh, like 2 would be too obvious, and like 1 is 2 is correct, and 1 is too obvious. So I was like, oh, 3. But then that was like literally impossible because if you were 3 away, you'd be 2 away from the other guy, and I just did not think about that. Mistake number 2. I woke up the dead Nick. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a mistake. So I gave late lunatic information. I thought the storyteller was allowed to do this. But at the same time,
anyway, so it doesn't matter what you told me.
at the same time, I don't know if the storyteller is allowed to fabricate a previous lunatic vote. Like, I told Tim that that Titus nominated Sam, and that was before I talked to Titus because the lunatic goes first.
Well, I'm the lunatic. You can tell me whatever whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
lunatics
okay.
and outsiders, so Vortox information. The Vortox does not affect outsider information. Were you trying to bluff a lunatic to Tim the lunatic? Was that the idea?
I told them both that they were each other's lunatic.
Got it. Okay. So
I
sweet.
thought that was fine, right?
Yeah,
you
we can do
just
that.
you have to be careful how you do it. So for the actual lunatic, you do not tell the lunatic what the demon shows. You actually can say whatever you want.
Well, you talked to the lunatic first,
right,
which is why I gave him a fabrication. But then I'm like, wait, can I really just like orchestrate the death of another player like this?
That's the downside of giving the lunatic a lunatic, is effectively the storyteller then is kind of prompting the kills. because
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why
So-
it's common.
So it's legal, but it's not generally advised.
Yeah, but it was too late at that point.
Yeah, it's fine.
Uh,
It didn't affect the game that much.
And yeah, no, I think that's the last mistake I made. Okay, so Sam was your real clockmaker. He got an impossible 3 because there was no courtier at all. I believe Tim faked courtier initially, and
Obviously.
so Tim was your lunatic, and I told him that Titus was his lunatic, and I fed him the wrong information. Ben was your Scarlet Woman, who was being a bit too sus, and Tim murdered via execution. Nick was your sober dreamer, who got 2 wrong answers. That Ben was both the spy and the mayor. In fact, he was neither. Titus was your real Vortox, who I served a spicy platter of, hey, Tim chose Sam.
Yeah, good on you, Titus, for not picking Sam.
Yeah.
And he went for Nick instead. And there was enough confusion in play that the evil team was able to tie the votes.
I was just so confused. I shouldn't have voted on the second one regardless, but I was confused.
No.
It worked brilliantly because, and Titus, credit to you for how you played that, because by nominating Sam, you guaranteed that the vote was going to pass you and me before the end, and I knew that was 2 votes out of 3. So all we needed to have happen was have Tim vote, and it was a 1 game. And I think you just socially you played that really, really well. Jason, you can tell Titus. I came to you before the final day, or during the final day, but before nominations, and I said, I'm like mostly sure Titus is the demon. And I think the other way that Titus, you did a really good job there was you claimed Courtier that saw Spy, which you knew I was going to register as bullshit, I think. So I had you clocked as the demon. I just didn't have a chance to pull you aside one-on-one and strategize on it. So yeah, just really well done. You gave me enough information to figure out that you were almost certainly my demon, and that was enough. And it didn't really even matter that I was out at evil at that point, because all I needed to do was just signal, and coordinate without having to talk. I don't know. It was good. It was well played.
You also told Tim that you were the Scarlet Woman initially, and he didn't bite despite being the lunatic.
This is true.
I almost did.
All right, I think that wasn't too fucked. Good.
No, it was good.
Oh, also, the other thing I'd like to
Sorry,
add
Sam.
is I had
It's
to
okay.
shuffle rolls 4 times before Sam wasn't an evil roll.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Like I'm not like I don't want to get like a track record for making like lore-based alterations on the player board, but I felt like Sam really needed a round on the good team.
Thank you.
Short form Teensyville games, it's not as big a deal. I generally don't do it during 7+ player games, but on these tiny games, it's whatever.
It's fine.
Be silly.
Yeah, it's good.
I was also considering I picked up Titus's double to somebody else, and if Nick chose Titus, I would have tried to work around that as like in favor for the evil team, unless things were looking like it was going good. But
Yeah, such a short game that it's hard to, as a storyteller, it's hard to do very much.
It is
really
incredibly hard to know what to hard commit to on the final day, because
Yeah.
not only do you need to like be completely certain that your vote is towards the demon, but you also need everybody else on the same page, because even the slightest thing could end up with a tie.
Yep. Which
I
is
thought it
why
was.
so much of the game in a Teensyville game is just get 1 or 2 people on side, whether you're good or evil. If you can just get the right couple of people on side, that matters more than the mechanics, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason I didn't like the whole blood pack thing when that was happening, because it just takes like agency away from the other players.
It's very funny though when you blood pact with the demon and then realize it slowly.
It is
as
kinda
the
funny.
game goes on.
As somebody
That was great.
who like as a storyteller, I wouldn't mind that as much. But I think
it was
that
funny
went
that
a
Demon
bit
and
better.
Lunatic talked day
It wasn't
one.
perfect, but
I didn't know Titus was
Yeah, I mean,
allegedly my lunatic at that point. But
I
it was still
honestly
funny.
thought that I was allowed to say lunatic information whenever.
No, you have to as soon as there is a lunatic, you have to tell the demon that there is one at night when you visit.
Yeah, so
It-
you know how I was going through I said I was going through like the roles, mousing over them to read them out loud to the people, so I played them correctly.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lunatic on your side because
Right.
when I distributed roles, that's what I had to change you to Vortox manually,
That's fair.
and I never changed you back to lunatic, so I never moused over and read exactly what it did. Man,
Again, it's another Bad Moon Rising character that's really confusing and hard to run.
well, I think I've only had like a single storyteller game when I haven't made a mistake, and I'm still kind of proud of that. But I hope you guys still had fun with that.
I had fun. I had a great time.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Until
Sorry,
Tim
Sam.
ruined it.
I
It's okay.
felt like a lunatic.
Yeah, you kind of were.
I was
You were
being
going
played.
crazy.
Yeah. I didn't. And also Jason rushing me on the nominations made me lose my cool.
I kind of had to though. You guys were taking way too
Yeah.
long.
Yep.
Because if you take like 5 minutes to lay it all out and like connect the dots, then that's like a wrench in the like direction of the good team. That's not fair to the evil
There
team.
weren't enough dots. Not enough dots. The only thing was the Clockmaker 3 was so out there. I should have just believed it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That felt like metagaming.
No, it's not. Look, it's the Vortox's ability is townsfolk abilities yield false info.
I mean, yeah,
doesn't
it's
legal info.
it
for
is
to-
legal to give a 3, even though it's
Jason could have legally given Sam a 26 there if he really wanted to, and it's with
What?
Because the interesting thing is that'd probably be illegal to give to a drunk, because a drunk is supposed to think that they're sober. But when it's
26
Vortox, it's
clockwise.
not really that
Get
requirement.
it counting.
correct.
Like-
So, no,
But like,
I
it's
would-
like telling a juggler like you got 100 right, you know?
right. Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
or the amnesiac that they're just guessing the night of the day, like night 1, night 2.
Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
did
gosh.
that when Widow poisoned Tim the amnesiac. I just every
Just
successive
counted.
Yeah,
That
well,
was
it was so obvious though. I mean, it's alright.
Story.
The funniness outweighed any any negative feelings
Yeah.
I would have had about it.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Or
You get the number 1. You get the number 2.
you get
I
the
did
number.
think about on that last night giving Tim a 0 just to really fuck with him, but
No.
it was more fun to just keep counting up.
Yeah. How
So
you make a poisoned amnesiac.
you all would need to remain for an additional game. If any of you need to bolt, that's understandable.
I do gotta go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same.
No
I'm
problem.
gonna
Thanks for
call it there
playing.
as well. I've got a 7 a.m.
I'm gonna do like
Yeah.
training with Bad Moon with that like questionnaire thing. I'm gonna actually do some of that.
Bad Moon Rising, it's a fun challenge, but it's so easy to make mistakes at Bad Moon Rising.
Jason, the other thing you can do is, and Tim and I can probably help you with this, is there are a couple of like streamers and YouTube videos that do playthroughs where they actually kind of talk you through some of the mechanics of BMR and S&V that
Yeah.
might be helpful as well. It actually sometimes, like the way I learned was actually more just watching playthroughs and kind of just looking over a storyteller's shoulder to understand the different character
Mhm.
interactions. And it takes time.
Since I'm streaming, I was kind of just like talking through it, like,
Yeah.
oh, this is why I'm doing this. I wrote everything down on a piece of paper. I said, Sam's clockmaker info, if it was correct, would be 2, so he gets a 1. And I was like, wait, that might be too easy to like figure out. So I'm like, oh, 3. That would really throw him off. And I didn't think of the logistics of there only being 5 players on the board.
No,
Yeah.
honestly, that was great info, and I still lost. So, like,
Well, that was my
I
fault,
can't-
though.
no, but
That
it's
was, that was
fine.
your fault.
And then
I'm just saying, like, it's not like we won because you gave me that good info. It's
when I
like,
talked to Nick the first
Yeah.
time, I spent like 3 minutes like carefully selecting roles that would be both wrong, and then also reminding Nick that if he was drunk, I could tell him whatever. If there's a Vortox, he would get 2 wrong, and if the Vortox was poisoned, he would get 1 wrong and 1 correct.
Also, I talked to Ben first, and he told me he was empath or mayor. And then I talked to Nick, and he said he dreamt Ben as mayor. So I was like, huh.
Yeah, that was just pure dumb luck.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then I was like, no, there.
I
has to be
like
this.
I have tried to pick up people's bluffs to maybe influence the game, but
Mhm.
it never came up for like the one instance that I did pick up. So if
Yeah.
Nick had survived, and he probably would have chosen
Oh,
Titus.
go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I just would have had to come up with something and like made a judgment call on what side to tilt.
Mhm.
Yeah. in bigger games it becomes easier actually than in Teenseville games, because in bigger games there's more reasons for poisoning and drunkenness.
Hmm.
Yeah.
In a game like this, it is a little easier to solve mechanically, at least a little bit, depending on the information. But
It was also funny
no.
to see 3 courtiers
yes,
bluffed when there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
courtiers in the game.
It's so funny.
Sam, you have to understand, on day 1 of this game, I claimed empath and mayor to several people. I asked at least 2 players, like, if they were my demon indirectly. I was like, I'm just out here looking for my demon. I think I said it to Titus. I definitely said it to Tim. I said it in town, and then I claimed Slayer and shot you, I think, right? And
Yep.
then I claimed Klutz at the end of the day. So clearly I was either
You're
an
just
outsider
evil.
or evil, right? Like, I was just kind of bullshitting.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
once
I knew
Tim
you were
found out he
evil.
was lunatic, he knew that Ben had to be evil.
Yeah, and I didn't have any good response for it. I mean, I could have gone hard on Tim being evil, but I knew that was probably going to be a
And
losing
unfortunately,
proposition,
with
so
the
I
layout
decided-
of the players, Tim, knowing you're evil, couldn't influence his vote for the final 2. He knew the moment you put your hand up that that was not the right guess.
Right. And I was like 85-90% sure that Titus was the demon at that point. And so it was actually in my favor to just out evil, or at least not fight against, Tim claiming I was evil.
I just
'Cause all-
panicked. It was a panic vote.
All that would have done would have probably just, influenced focus on Titus. But I think by just kind of shrugging my shoulders and saying, yeah, I'm evil, I kind of, was able to let Titus do his thing, and he did it really well. Sam,
Mhm.
really, was put in a tough spot there because Titus did not go with the lunatic pick and killed Nick instead. So a lot of the credit ultimately was just really good demon play.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking it was more in his interest to keep the lunatic going, but he didn't, and I was like, oh, that might actually point some fingers towards him, but it did work out in the end.
Which,
It made
if
Sam look so suspicious.
Yeah, if you're on the evil team and you get to final day and it's a 50-50 shot for the good team, you've done well. And that's what it was. It was a coin flip between Sam and Titus, and
My only problem is the only way the vote would have not tied is if it went through and everyone voted, right?
Yeah, it was a panic vote, Sam. I wasn't. If I
Yeah,
thought about it, I wouldn't
that's
have done
fine.
it.
Honestly,
I
my
understand.
higher thinking turns off on the final day, and if I don't have like a zeroed in demon in my mind, I get kind of wacky with my votes.
Yeah, same here.
I think the more interesting thing that I think you guys probably should have clocked was the fact that I didn't vote for Titus. It wasn't so much the fact that I voted at the end, because at that point the game was already over. It was that I didn't vote for Titus when you 3 voted for him. And if you had paid attention to that and said, this has to be it, we're not touching
Nah, that's reverse psychology stuff, though. You never really
Yeah,
pay attention to anyone you think is evil when they vote.
it could have been a double bluff, I suppose, but yeah.
Anyway, I really gotta head out, but thank you
Right,
for
yeah.
storytelling,
Thanks for
both of you all.
playing.
Yeah, thank you. I swear,
Yeah, we'll
the
wait.
next time I play, it will be a flawless storyteller.
I
I
know.
was just gonna say, one thing I like about this, like, I'm sitting here making bluffs and lies, and like, the facial expressions I'm making as I'm doing it would totally give me away if we were in person. But I could
Oh
just, like,
yeah. Wait, some of you played it in person, right? At Evans?
I
No
didn't,
one,
but
no one here.
Oh.
Oh,
I was wondering how that went.
No, we didn't actually end up doing that, right? Because it didn't get enough people or something.